Okay, let's look at what if we have two lines that have the same slope, or we have negative reciprocals. Okay, so I need to know what the slope is for each one of these. Probably the best thing to do is just solve both of these equations for y, because then I know the slope is going to be the value on x when it's solved for y. I can't say that the slope is 3 and the slope is 2 because those are not solved for y. Okay, so if I solve this for y, and the order doesn't really matter, but I typically move the 2 to the other side. So in other words, I chunked that over there, so I had to do negative, chunked that over there, had to do positive. And now I divide every single term by 2, and that gives me 3 over 2x minus 1. And so as I can see, my slope is 3 over 2. So I want to compare it with this equation over here. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to solve for y. This one now, since the y is positive, I'm going to move the 2x by subtracting it on both sides. And now I divide every single term by 3. And that gives me y equals a negative 2/3 x plus 3. And notice the slope is what we call the negative reciprocals. Now, of course, we don't live in the 1900s, and you should get to a point where you find a good graphing calculator. And I will tell you, Desmos.com is a very good one. You can even put this as an app on your phones. Very good one. So if I go in here and I graph these two equations, so the first one was 3x minus 2y equals 2. And then I add an expression, and I do 2x plus 3y equals 9. Notice that these are perpendicular. Okay, so that's what this is saying here, is our negative reciprocals are perpendicular, and based off of them having this negative, so a reciprocal, we flip it, so 3/2 become 2/3, and then we slap a negative sign on it.